I think this is going to be Islam's toughest fight that we've seen recently. I think that stylistically Ian Garry is a pretty bad matchup for him, to be honest. He's long, rangy, moves really well. You don't often see him getting taken down and held there. Super tall, super elusive, elite striking, judges the distance really well. He's young, he's fresh, he's not had loads of damage or anything like that. He's not got a lot of miles on the clock. Ian Garry though, very tough guy to get hold of, moves his feet really well, does everything good, and I think people overlook him, but mate, the guy can fight. The guy can definitely fight. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. There's only two guys there. These are the two best guys in welterweight division in the whole sport, so I wouldn't be surprised either way. If Ian knocks him out, I wouldn't be that surprised. But I just think Islam Makhachev's very, very, very good. But so is Ian Garry, so we don't know. It's interesting.
I truly believe they have a really good skills to beat Makhachev. Of course, it's gonna be hard.
Where do you see Islam potentially winning this fight?
By points, I don't think he's gonna do like he did with JDM. Put on the ground, stay on top all the time. I think Ian can get up. I think Islam is really hard to beat by points. You need to knock him out, hurt him and knock him out.
He's never fought a big, long dude that has a jab, that knows how to kick. And I'm good friends with Islam. A harder fight would be like a guy like Kamaru. But for Ian Garry, personally, this is a good fight.
Or is Islam Makhachev is taken on Ian Garry in August. Just his thoughts on the fight and who he thinks is going to win.
O que você acha da luta do Makhachev contra o Ian Garry?
Eu acredito que o Ian Garry pode vencer qualquer lutador. É um lutador perigoso, inteligente e ele tem toda a minha torcida.
Even though he's a cock and he sits in the corner of the room and watches his wife get dogged out by the nutritionist.
Do you think Ian Garry's got a shot here to win the belt?
Yeah, definitely. He has a shot. He's a long, lanky fighter. Islam's getting a little older. Who knows Islam's motivation anymore? He wanted that big money matchup with Ilya, and now that matchup is gone. He's going to be a lot smaller than Ian, so definitely Ian can win.
Ian versus Islam, but I think Ian gets it done. Ian's that good. He's so big, he's so long, and he's so confident. Ian's a hard matchup. He moves well. Dagestan versus Ireland, this is an epic fight.
Islam probably got 2 fights left. You could call Islam the greatest out there.
O Ian sabia que era o próximo desafiante ao título e ele já vem completamente focado nessa luta contra o Makhachev. O Ian tem muita chance de verdade de vencer o Makhachev. Tá? Não pelo fato de ser um amigo meu ou ser um cara que faz parte do time, mas sim pelo aquilo que a gente vê, pelo que o Ian vem treinando. A gente sabe, do outro lado tem um cara duríssimo, um cara que merece todo o respeito do mundo. É um cara que vende a luta na humildade, mas tem um jogo muito chato de ser jogado, é muito bom, é um cara duríssimo. Mas de verdade, ao meu ver, o Ian tem muita chance de poder vencer, pelo fato de o Ian ser um cara muito estratégia, não fugir da estratégia, tá ligado? Ele não foge do game, ele tá o tempo inteiro nesse game.
Como é que você contribui pro treino do Ian Garry?
Cara, na realidade não importa a vitória ou derrota, né? Depois que você entra dentro do cage com um cara, você consegue trazer algumas coisas, né? E principalmente assistindo as lutas, né? O Ian é um cara que ele é muito estratégico, ele assiste muito, então o Ian traz muita coisa, a gente também leva muita coisa, a equipe também conversa. O que você acha disso, daquilo? Então, assim, de verdade, o Ian tá muito bem preparado. O Ian tá muito feliz com essa oportunidade de lutar pelo título.
It's gonna be a sick fucking fight. Sick fight. Back in the good old days, I would see your ass fight 3 times in a year. But now, you're lucky to see Islam fight once a year. It's just hard. But the fact that we get to see him, fight Ian Garry, it's gonna be a sick fucking fight.
Ian Garry, he's a guy that can get it done. Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight. Like against JDM, I thought JDM scrambling will give him problems, but nah, it wasn't the case. I haven't actually looked at that fight too much yet, but I'm excited for that fight just because it's like, again, another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream to be saying, I'm the future, and now the future is here. So will he get it done? Possibly.
If you look at the people we fought, so if you look at my last 5 opponents versus Islam's last 5 opponents, in my opinion, it's not a discussion who's more difficult. When you look at who I've fought, Bilal Muhammad, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Carlos Prates, MVP, those 4 are 4 of the trickiest fighters on the planet. All of them present real danger. When you look at JDM, Renato Moicano, Dustin Poirier, and the other fourth one, I think, was Volkanovski, if I'm correct.
I believe so, yeah.
As much as Volkanovski is a legend of the sport and Dustin Poirier is a legend of the sport, they're not as dangerous as the guys I've just mentioned. Not only that, every single one of them is bigger, longer. Shavkat was 18-0 and 18 finishes when I fought him. He had like 10 knockouts and 8 submissions. Carlos Praches had an 11-fight win streak by knockouts when I fought him. I've been fighting the highest level of MMA fights against the toughest opponents. When I step into this octagon against Islam Makhachev, I'm going to prove to the world why Ian Machado is truly great.
Ian Machado, Garry, Islam Makhachev, bet on that fight. Where are you putting it?
I think the odds, because of the style, favors Makhachev probably. Islam Makhachev have maybe more ways to win the fight. According to the odds, I think it favors Makhachev, but Ian Garry definitely has all the chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long, great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing, you know. But Islam Makhachev is, you know, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's, I think, right now, the best pound for pound on the planet.
So when you sit down and say to me, what? How do I not get overwhelmed? How do I not feel the pressure? I dreamt all this into reality. I've manifested everything that I've done in my career to be the point it is. And anything that's not gone perfectly has pushed me and driven me to get better. So, to answer your question on how fast from when I open my eyes do I think about my fight, it's as soon as I walk out of the toilet and I just flip it over. 9 days until I become a world champion. If you don't risk it or you don't even believe in it, you'll never get there. This is the fight I've been begging for. This is the fight I've deserved, I've earned against the toughest task. There is no tougher challenge. You cannot name me a fighter right now in recent history who has tried to come up and competed against this level of champion, a two-weight world champion, on a record-setting, unbeaten streak in the UFC, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. It's the toughest challenge for a challenger to become the champion ever, and I thrive off that excitement. As much as I respect Islam, as much as I know how good he is and I know how talented he is, I know that I can beat him if I go out there and do what I believe I can do. Oh yeah, the lads want me to show you this here. I got this made a while ago and I feel like this is something me and you would like. So that is my Cage Warriors world title that I won in July 2019. And above it, when I got that one framed, I made this frame as well.
Fucking love it.
It's an empty frame that says UFC World Champion coming soon.